Premier League, a new show on our channel where we cover everything Premier League. Uh, First of all, we are all happy as fans of football to see Premier League back this weekend. Are you excited?
Yeah, pretty
Definitely,
much.
weekends are back for us.
Yeah.
We were waiting for it. It was a kind of boring Euros.
Hmm.
I rooted for England, but it didn't come back home. And
Come-
unfortunately, I think.
Are we
I mean,
good?
I'm not saying unfortunately, but Spain with a young squad won the Euros, convincingly. Yeah.
Let us bring it back to
Bring it
track,
back to track,
to
yeah.
Premier League. How excited are you?
It's a fun start actually. So many transfers. Certain teams they haven't done much of transfers like City and Liverpool. They're doing with the old team. So it will be
Aging team.
exciting. I want this time around some new champions, not the old as usual.
True.
It shouldn't be like a farmers league where
Yeah.
City is dominating everything.
Will you call, now that you've said Farmers League, will you call Premier League a Farmers League?
No, it's
In your
not.
opinion.
No, I don't think it's a farmers league.
But
last 4 times Man City have won it convincingly.
last 7
Oh,
years
last
they
seven-
won 6 times.
Six
time.
times they have won it convincingly. But if you see second to seventh to eighth position, there's a lot of fight going on.
So that,
A lot of high,
That doesn't
high,
matter.
high.
But there is no.
football.
But
right?
the
that
lack of a
was
new
that was
champion.
what happened in
Maybe just more
this thing
switch.
French League One also, where PSG was dominating and people called them Farmers League. So this Premier League is also becoming Farmers League.
So you're
If you
saying
don't-
it's going towards a
Till the
farmers
camera
league.
is-
yeah.
I mean, let's see. This time, hopefully,
Hmm.
Arsenal can make it. Last 2 seasons we went till the wire, till the last day. But unfortunately, those crucial games, injuries. This time, hopefully, there's a different champion.
Yeah, hopefully we have a new champion
Yeah.
this time around. Let it be Arsenal, let it be Liverpool, let it be Manchester United, but anybody other than City for me. Because to a certain degree, having City winning it all is kind of boring, especially the Premier League. So now moving forward to our discussion topics that we have in store for you guys. How about the transfers? What do you see? What do you see exciting coming to the Premier League? Any players or any team that has really done well for you?
I mean, the highest.
Okay, let us go through the order.
Yeah. Okay.
Let us go through teams in general who are there. I think Manchester United have had a very good transfer
Great
window.
transfer window. That's
They've
what I was
got
coming
they've got
to.
a strike partner for Hoyland.
Yeah.
In Xerxes.
And
Seems
then-
to be an exciting talent. They've got one of the best
Centre
young
backs.
centre backs, so-called in Lani
French.
Euro.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately.
injured in
And-
pre-season.
Yeah, but he's only 18, so he should come back. He should come back well, and it should be great.
But they've got a brilliant centre back in Matthias de Ligt.
Okay.
Last week's signings are going to be crazy, right? De Ligt
De Ligt.
and Mazzouri.
Mazzouri,
I think-
two signings from Bayern Munich just completed for Manchester United. So that is going to be an exciting time for them.
They've strengthened their backline now.
Yeah, I
like
think
Man
they have a
City United.
fresh defense altogether. I think so, barring Martinez and Luke Shaw,
Right.
everybody else has made way for somebody new.
And Onana is also one season old, so
Yeah,
some
yeah.
sort of experience.
Right.
Yeah, but Onana in second half of last season itself was a very good keeper. I mean, he was one of the best
He's
keepers.
learning.
He's learning, so he'll only get better. And also Eric Ten Hag is learning now. He's got one full season under his belt. So maybe, and the new management, the new owners are also showing a lot of faith in the club.
He's
putting
also
money.
getting the Ajax mold here.
Yes.
He's getting all the players and also Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Yeah.
That one was surprised.
Yeah, Ruud van Nistelrooy as a coach at Manchester United. I mean, it'll be exciting for the academy players because I'm sure they would have idolized him whilst they were in the academy. So that moving forward from United, another team which had a very good transfer window.
Chelsea.
Of course. A lot of signings, a
I-
lot
I-
of loan deals.
I have a very
Every time we see Chelsea's
different opinions
transfer
on that.
window, we see 15 players coming in and 15 to 17 players going out. So that's been their, that's been
Yeah,
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
you know,
Chelsea. I
50
recently.
players now,
Yeah,
right?
50
50,
players.
51
51 players in the squad.
Yeah,
I'm sure some will go out on loan, some might be sold, but
definitely.
still it will be like some 40 plus players in the squad. How do you keep them all happy? Is a big ask. I mean, having spent so much on Mudrik, they go ahead and buy a winger again. I
Yeah.
mean, one season they don't even show faith in a player. Why buy the player in the first place? And buying these players on 8-year contracts, 7-year contracts, I think so it is going to be very detrimental to Chelsea. I think there will be players, average players, who will be sitting on massive wages who will not move from Chelsea, and I think that will be the undoing of Chelsea in next 2 to 3 years. I think Chelsea will become a mid-table team. I think this season for me, Chelsea will be a bottom mid-table team. I think so below
That-
eighth. It looks that bad for me, Chelsea.
That was
But-
that was what happened to United as well in 2-3 seasons where they had really good
But
signings.
I think the problem with Chelsea will be more because the financial angle of it is more. At least United didn't have so much burden. They didn't have a 50-member squad to feed. But Chelsea have a 50. I don't know what Todd Bowley is thinking. But yeah, I really think Chelsea. I don't think so. Chelsea had a good window. I will argue that time and again.
Yeah, I mean, if you see, look at the front players that they have bought, right? They
Neto.
have Timo Werner coming back as a centre forward, Pedro Neto, who is injury prone,
Yeah,
Yeah,
last
injury
3
prone,
seasons,
but
20,
he's
21
not performed
games
to
each.
his potential. You have Sterling, Palmer, Madukeke, and
Nkunku.
Nkunku, Mudrik.
Jackson.
So Jackson, 10 forward players, and only maximum three are going to play in that
And
forward
3
line.
will be in the bench.
Right.
How many more? There'll be
So-
4, not even in the squad.
And considering last season they have only the league, the Carling Cup, and the FA Cup to play for, and let's see.
Other than they're the Conference League, no?
Yeah, maybe they're in the Europa Conference League.
Yeah. So moving forward to another team which had a pretty good window, in my opinion, is West Ham.
Yeah.
West Ham had a really good window. They spent their Declan Rice money very wisely in this particular season.
Right.
They got 3 to 4 good players.
Right.
Yeah, they recently now completed the deal with Wan-Bissaka.
Wan-Bissaka.
So that is again a good deal for them. Other than that, any other team that has a good
West Ham also signed Fulkrug. They didn't have a German centre
Striker.
forward, so good centre forward. I think a strong centre forward.
Aston
Some-
Villa.
something like Antonio. only, no?
exactly something similar to
To
very
Antonio.
similar to Antonio.
Antonio.
And I think they had a good transfer window. Yeah.
And Aston Villa also looked threatening this time around. They had one signing.
Yeah, I think they made really good signings, Aston Villa, this time around. 7 new players,
Yeah.
2 from academy, 5 excellent signings that they also have done. They've gone out and sold Diaby.
Tielemans.
Tielemans has left
Has
the club,
left
but
the
they've
club.
bought well. They have reinforced their strength pretty well. Coming to Arsenal, I think a very I would say a very average transfer window, but the squad didn't need much
Much of
overhauling. I guess maybe we need a striker,
I
or
thought
maybe
maybe-
a winger
Yeah, I thought maybe we need a backup for
Midfielder.
Saka, because he's been
or
playing
competition for Saka.
competition for Saka. He's playing every game. In the league, in the Champions League, he's going to play. And again he's going to drain out. That's what
Yes.
has happened last time. So I thought Pedro Neto will be our signing, but the London rivals
Is
they-
Pepe still in Arsenal?
No, Pepe was released last year.
released. Yeah, Villarreal now. What do you think about Calafiori? Is
What
defense-
little I
def-
saw from Euro, I
Defen-
liked it. I liked what I saw in the Euro. I will not say that I knew Calafiori as a name even before that. No, I just knew him when he came to the Euros, and apparently Arsenal had him in the radar even before Euros.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there was some kind of understanding, because after having such a wonderful Euros, you will not get a centre back, a young Italian centre back, who almost looks like Paolo
Paolo
Maldini,
Maldini.
for 37 million. So I'm sure they've done their homework, and
I think defensively, I think yes, he's a
He's-
good fit.
and
Dan
he's-
Zinchenko, right?
I think so, yes. And
Yeah.
also he's more attacking because he moves a lot centrally.
Right.
What I've seen in Euros also, and whatever YouTube clips that you
Right.
see compilations of his moves, is what he does is he will allow Martinelli to move more to the left, because what Zinchenko does now is he overlaps Martinelli.
Yeah.
So he will now move into the central position, allowing Martinelli to move left. So I think that is the idea behind Arteta's signing. But other than that, Arsenal have had a very muted transfer window.
Yeah.
And Emile Smith Rowe has gone
Left,
to Fulham.
yeah.
Fulham, excellent signing for Fulham.
Yeah.
David Raya was on loan, so that was
confirmed.
confirmed.
So
Yeah,
a very,
so
I would say if Arsenal get another midfielder or winger, I think they would have had a good
Mikel
window.
Merino is in talks. Maybe we might see a deadline day
But,
signing.
but there
for,
are rumors
Mikel
that
Merino.
there is some issue with the deal.
Okay.
And Adrian Rabiot is considered. I hope he doesn't make it.
Bro, I think we have seen Adrian Rabiot from at least
Linked.
me. I'm seeing Adrian Rabiot linked with Arsenal from the last 10 years.
10 years, yes.
Okay.
And now I
When
feel
he was
he's
a
dead
youngster,
meat.
From PSG time, I think
Yeah.
so. From PSG, we've
I
seen
feel
him.
he's a dead meat now.
He's not
Past
actually
his
that
prime.
old. No, he's 28, 29 years old.
But
If I don't think he'll agree to be a squad player. That's the most important thing. Whoever is going to come in has to understand that they are going to be predominantly a squad player, and hopefully they play along with that. Any other transfers that comes to mind?
Spurs have had a big transfer
Yeah, that
last
was
week.
huge money. Yeah.
Huge money for Dominic Solanke. 60 million. First of all, first question is he worth that money? But considering they don't have a
Striker,
proper center forward, they had to go for a
No,
proper
but-
CF, right, center forward.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
that's- Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
60 million would not be worth. I mean, I'm sure Dominic Solanke is not worth 60 million. There are strikers who are better, who are more prolific.
Okay.
But
Young
what? Okay.
young striker, maybe
Yeah, but
maybe shoots after Harry Kane left. They had to fill that spot. So
yeah, but
I
let's
think-
hope Solanke does really well. And any other players that jump out for you? Newcastle have Tonali back. For them,
Tonali
it'll
back,
be
yeah.
like a new signing.
New signing of Tonali.
Tonali.
After all that
yeah,
happened with
betting,
him.
betting.
Yeah, betting scandal. So all in all, it is looking like an interesting Premier League. Now let us just.
Liverpool have not signed anyone. Do you think they'll sign anyone in the next 2-3 days, or it's
They
gonna
are
be
the only club in top 5 leagues in Europe to have not signed an outfield player
Right.
yet.
What happened to Ivan Toney? That
Ivan Toney, I think Ivan Toney was linked with every club,
Yeah.
but not one bid for Ivan Toney. It just proves that Ivan Toney is not that
Not-
great a player.
Yeah,
that
he's
everybody
not
thought
that.
he
Yeah,
is.
So
exactly.
he will remain in Brentford.
I guess so. He has no other option. He has 1-2 years left on his contract at Brentford. He is a poacher. Ivan Toney is actually like a better fit for like the lower half of the Premier League kind of a team
Six-
where
like
yeah.
someone like
Maybe
West
maybe
Ham,
it's
Villa.
penalties,
Maybe
huh?
Yeah.
Chelsea can go for him as a striker. Or
Werner.
where will you
Well,
put him in? They already have a problem
I-
of plenty at
yeah.
Chelsea.
And the champions have made only one signing.
And there are rumors that Chelsea's will go for Victor Osimhen.
Oh my.
Oh,
I mean that again now that's
Yeah.
where it is.
Yeah. Yeah, so champions, yes.
Only one signing, the
and
youngster from
Brazil.
Brazil,
Wonder Kid.
Savinho, Wonder Kid.
Wonder Kid.
We are
So
going to
I'm
see.
sure we're not going to see him anytime soon.
Yeah.
It will take at least two or 3 years of development. So that is one thing which I like with City is they don't put a lot of pressure on young players.
They
They
don't
give
rush.
them time. Yeah, they give them time
enough time.
because they have such a good squad. Obviously, that also helps. But in terms of City, one major missing for them will be Julian Alvarez.
Yes.
He helped them out in crunch games last season, many a crunch games. 4 to 5 games I can just remember now that City had Julian Alvarez helping them out. So
That was a huge transfer, right? 85 million.
And it was
to
surprising
Atletico Madrid.
also,
Surprising
yeah.
transfer.
and
True.
because of that transfer money, I think that they don't have money for Gallagher. Gallagher is back at Chelsea.
Yeah.
A lot of confusion in that he was there, then he had to take a flight back and then come back. Yeah, and Chelsea have extended Cole Palmer's deal. Chelsea are doing a
9
lot of bad deals.
9-year deal for Cole
9
Palmer.
years. He's on
Yeah.
contract till 2030.
We are going to see some some of these celebrations in the league this time.
Hope
Cold
he
Palmer
doesn't
celebration.
become like Jack Wilshere in the long future.
Yeah, I hope Cole Palmer does
I don't
really
think.
well.
Yeah.
But 9 years for a player is seldom going to work out for a club because other players in your squad will also expect similar deals. And then again, further financial problems for Chelsea might arise, but it's their problem. It is not other. I mean, it's the problem of Chelsea and the fans of Chelsea.
Man City will wait. In my opinion, they'll wait till January. They will see, they'll assess which midfielder they want, because De Bruyne, one injury to De Bruyne, they are out of short of.
Or even
midfielders,
Rodri
right? Or
for-
even Rodri.
yeah.
That's what, Rodri or De Bruyne, one of them get injured. It's a huge,
Hold.
hold for them. So I think they'll wait and they'll definitely buy someone in
I think
January.
attacking players they are
Yeah,
sorted.
yeah.
They should not have a problem in terms of attacking. It is the midfield
Midfield, yeah.
that looks a little thin, if any. So that sets about almost all clubs that have done some major business. Let's move on to our
Any
predictions.
surprises in top 4 or something?
Yeah, any your top? Let's go with top six. Top
Top
six
six.
predictions.
Top 6.
Your
yeah.
sixth. Let's go like
Yeah.
six
Okay.
and why.
6 and
Six
why?
and why. Just simple. I'll ask you six and why.
Arsenal?
Sixth.
No, 6. Okay, 6th and why? Oh,
Ah.
no. Sorry. Not 6.
That was a honest opinion, but
No, come on. No. Villa. 6th Villa.
Sixth Villa.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
They're in the Champions League.
Okay.
They've got couple of good signings, but do they have the legs to sustain the entire season with Champions League, Premier League, and all those, League Cup and a lot of
And
competition?
Champions League is longer this time
long
around.
Champions League, and we know travel, come back to England, play. So Unai Emery is he's done great, right, in the last season, but this season I think they'll finish 6th. That's what I feel. What do you
Okay.
think?
My sixth placed team would be Newcastle. I think Newcastle will again not make it to the top four like last season. They are thereabouts. They are a good team. I would say. Otherwise, I would not. I think managerial wise, I think Newcastle need a change. They need a manager with
They need
little
a
bit
change.
more.
You're saying they need a change?
They need a change. I think.
Maybe. Okay.
I feel Man United in number 6 because still they have to gel all those things.
It's a
and,
brave call to put
yeah.
United sixth. Okay.
They will be happy because they ended up 9th, so this time around 6th.
Sixth.
So it's good.
So fifth. Now your fifth.
Yeah, you're 5th.
Fifth, coming to my fifth, I feel anyone from Aston Villa or Newcastle will be the fifth. They will be above United. That's what I feel.
I would put Villa at fifth. Again, maybe the Champions League burden will be a little bit too much for them. But other than that, I think so. They have a very good squad. They've got a good manager. Agreed. Champions League, Unai Emery has been historically poor in the Champions League. Like how he's been tremendous in the Europa League, he's been the exact opposite in the Champions League. But having said that, for the league, I think so. They have a very good squad, and for that, I would put them fifth.
Yeah, I would say Newcastle 5th.
So we're just swapping
We're just
places.
swapping
here.
places, and
Yeah.
they have a great. I think they played really well last season. A lot of injuries for them. That's what I felt. They went back and they couldn't finish in the top 5. But I think this time they'll make it. Yeah, they'll make it to the top 5.
Top 5. Okay. Before we
Fourth
go to the
spot.
top 4,
Okay.
do you want
yeah.
to do bottom 3?
Bottom 3? Okay, fine. Yeah.
Relegation.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Relegation. Your 20th.
Forest. Forest is going to go relegated. this
Forest.
time. Yeah,
20th.
Forest is.
Okay.
I'll say 3.
Uh.
Okay, Forest, newcomers Ipswich,
Okay.
and it's a very tough call. Maybe Southampton. Southampton. Yeah.
Okay. My bottom 3 would be Ipswich
Mhm.
at the rock bottom. Again, Southampton.
Yeah.
And I think Leicester. I think Leicester.
Oh wow!
All the three
That was a surprise.
who are coming in, they will go out.
Yeah, but I think Leicester have not done enough business in the.
homework.
They don't have a squad for Premier League. I think they have a very good squad for Championship. They're still reliant on Jamie Vardy. If Jamie Vardy even misses 10 games this season, I think that is the end of Leicester. If
They
they
got
don't
a new striker.
yeah, but they keep buying new strikers, which doesn't work out for them. They're linked with Eddie Nketiah now from Arsenal. I hope they get some partner for.
They're linked with Wilfred Zaha. from
Wilfried
Galatasaray.
Zaha. Yeah, again, but will Zaha come? Because Zaha has historically said, I want to play Champions League for the rest of my career.
Right.
That is why he moved to Galatasaray
Yeah.
just to play Champions
Right,
League. So
right.
why will he abandon that and then come
Play
to
for a
relegation battle? I doubt Zaha would make the switch. So yeah, I would put Leicester.
I feel one among Nottingham Forest or Wolves might get
Wolves?
reserved. Yeah,
Wow.
because they have let go their important goal scoring players. So I feel one among them might get
And
relegated.
they let go of Max Kilman
Yeah,
to
Max
West
Kilman
Ham.
also.
West
Their
Ham.
So
their best centre back, right?
Centre
so
back.
Yeah.
it's they defensively also little bit shaky. Like Anand said, Ipswich. I don't think much about Ipswich. They will go down. No questions asked. There will be a tough fight between the newcomers Leicester and Southampton. Whoever survives, they will be
No,
there.
but you need to name one. You have named already 5 players
I
in the
feel
bottom three.
I feel Southampton.
Okay.
Southampton. Leicester will survive.
Leicester will
Wow.
survive. Let's hope for all the Leicester fans they do survive.
Ding
So
dong, ding dong.
that brings us to the top 4. Your fourth.
Man United fourth. Yeah, for me, that's what I would say. They because why I'm saying this is, like you said, he has managed it the club for one season. He knows what players have to come in. He has made good signings, and he strengthened the back line. So I think they'll finish in the top 4. They'll qualify for Champions League.
I think
Yeah,
I think I agree. I mean,
Yeah.
United have strengthened.
yeah.
They will do much better than what they did last season. So fourth is a good call. Should
Again, I told about fifth being Newcastle or Aston Villa.
Right.
So one among them will finish fourth. That's
Okay.
what my prediction is.
Okay.
But my
Will Aston Villa again make it to top 4,
that is the
or will it be Newcastle coming back into the top 4?
heart says Liverpool will finish fourth, but I'll rank them third.
Sure. Okay. So for me, the fourth will be Liverpool. I think Liverpool will struggle a little bit under slot because basically they don't have reinforcements. They don't have backup.
I guess
their
you told
midfield-
fourth is United.
No, he complimented.
Oh,
me.
I
He just
complimented
said,
him for
yeah,
fourth.
yeah.
I actually put United when I was making a mental
Yeah,
note. I would put United fourth. But then United have made good signings. They've had 1 year under
Yes,
Eric Ten Hag.
yes.
They are playing good football. Pre-seasons, I did see a couple of games. I did watch the highlights. They played good football,
Football, yeah.
entertaining and good football. They played flowing football. I'm not saying that Arne Slot didn't play flowing football. Arne Slot also played flowing
Yeah.
football. But the thing is, Arne Slot maybe doesn't have the bodies. If a Salah gets injured, if
Diaz.
I don't think so. Diaz is that prolific a player.
They have
You'll
one
see-
striker now,
Yeah.
Nunes.
Nunes
Nunes
gets
gets
into a
injured.
fight.
No,
Right.
Jota. They have Jota. I
yeah.
think Jota works. I think it's more than Nunes. I think so under Arne Slot system,
Jota.
Jota fits better.
Mhm.
I think so. Nunes will not start. I think so. Jota will be the automatic starter for Arne Slot. The system favors him better. But that is what I'm saying. Liverpool have not made any signings. If their midfield looks very weak, should they have 1 or 2 injuries in their midfield, it is going to be very difficult for them. And for that reason, I would put them fourth. Your third call, you gave United third. Sorry,
Yeah, Liverpool.
Liverpool third. I would give United third. United again, like for the reasons I've said while I was quoting Liverpool, they have improved under Eric Ten Hag. You have to say, and their fans also are now a little bit more buoyant with all the signings that they have made this season. Their defense looks improved. Varane has moved out. They don't have to rely on Lindelof and Harry Maguire to do all the heavy lifting in the centre back situation. So that itself is a big plus for them. And for that reason, I think third.
Okay. Third
Your-
for me is Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool will
Slot
finish
ball.
third, slot ball. Yeah, midfield is a little shaky. They have young players. Elliott is going to play the season. Curtis Jones is going to play. All these are young players, and they'll definitely get a chance. They got
Carvalho moved,
Carvalho
right?
moved to
Wolves. Sorry.
No, he went to Fulham, I
Fulham.
guess.
No. Carvalho moved to Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest or Bournemouth maybe. Sloboslai.
Dominic Szoboszlai was promising
was
last season.
promising last season.
Again,
So
had some injuries last season.
had some injuries. So front line is sorted for them. I think Diaz, Salah, and Nunes with
And
Jota.
now Robertson is playing.
Yeah.
Sorry, not Robertson. Arnold is playing inverted fullback
Inverted
again.
fullback, yeah.
Again under Slot. So he has also got a new.
Biggest positive is Salah staying back.
Yeah, I think.
Actually, all the rumors surrounding him that he will leave all
to
these things
Madrid
like,
and yeah.
But
So-
how are they going to afford Salah after what they just pulled off with Mbappe?
Mbappe.
Yeah. Where did I put the signing of? I think so. The decade.
Yeah. Yeah.
for me. Yeah, with Mbappe, I think so. Madrid have pulled off the signing today.
Okay, second.
Second,
I
my
think it's gonna
heart
be-
says something, my head says something. That is the most difficult thing. Okay, for me, I would put you know what, screw it. I'll put Manchester City second. I hope it is finally the year where they have peaked enough. Maybe the top players are on the downfall a little bit. They are maybe an injury away to Haaland or De Bruyne from
Definitely.
their season derailing. And with age, injuries do catch up. And again, even Edison. Um,
That we
Edinson,
don't know whether he would stay or not.
but in all likelihood, he has given his word that he
Yeah.
will stay for one more season. But
You know what? Actually, I'll change my prediction. I'll say Man City third, Liverpool second. Still, I'll tell you. I'll tell you because it's
Will
not going.
Chelsea
It's not going to
sneak in?
happen fifth time. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Just not going to happen.
no, but if it happens, to
They are one injury away with one of those major players. If Rodri gets injured, they are gone. They're done.
I think so. Rodri is the key.
Is the key for them.
But
Yeah.
Rodri rarely gets injured. That also I understand.
And he plays all the matches. Euros also, you watch what the impact what he got.
Yeah, I don't know. Rodri is like a machine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a,
yeah. So Rodri is the one. If Rodri can be curtailed, I think so. If Rodri is not available or has a poor season, I think City will struggle. So that is why for me, City is second.
top place for.
No, you're second.
My second is Arsenal. Again,
again, third
Yeah,
time.
third time
disappointment
second.
for you guys again.
Mm.
That's what I feel. I also feel that Chelsea might surprise us. They can come in top six. They're not a bad side.
You
Now you are coming
picked
to
your
Chelsea.
top six. Now you got coming
Yeah.
with Chelsea again.
Yeah, but Arsenal will finish second. Again, Pep will have a wonderful season. Might be after winning this, he will end the reign in Premier League.
Okay, so the top by naturally for everyone, for top will be for me Arsenal, for you Arsenal,
all
and
the
for
way.
you
City.
Man City. So other than that, any other prediction that we do? Top goal scorer. Any contentions for will Haaland be again the top goal scorer?
I think so. Haaland is too good. I mean,
He's like a machine again.
the kind of
I-
supply he gets
yeah,
from
supply he
the
gets.
wings and kind of
It's very difficult
attacking
to
players that
place
are around
any other
him,
bet
right?
other than Haaland
Yeah.
for me. Yeah.
We can discuss about the number second. Number first is set. It is Haaland.
Or Salah. What do you
Second would be
think?
Salah. Yeah.
What do you think about
Uh,
Salah?
Yeah.
Mo Salah.
And Arteta said,
Jesus also
Jesus
is
is
good.
peaking,
He's also
peaking now.
But for me, with Gabriel, the only problem is his injury record. He has a very weak knee. We've seen time and again that his knee comes back to haunt him. So that's with the prediction thing. And now moving on to the game week.
Golden Glove.
Golden Glove.
Yeah.
I would give it to David Raya again.
David Raya.
We've strengthened our defense. We are already the best.
We are. I think last year
by
also we
a
proved
margin,
that,
by a huge margin, we were the best.
Saliba effect.
And we have added Califury to it. It's not only Saliba, it's the entire unit. What happens? It is even Declan Rice, who's before standing tall, even before all this. Declan Rice and Partey are
Partey is
Declan Rice
there.
or Jorginho.
Jorginho.
So it is defensively. I think so. For the first time, as an Arsenal fan in
I agree with
years,
you,
I'm
I
not
agree.
worried about conceding goals and all those things. So those kind of things I'm sorted by. So that is why I'm confident about.
Yeah,
first.
I agree with you. I think I second your thought. Raya will take the Golden
Golden
Glove.
Glove.
What do you think? What do you feel?
Same.
Vicario from
Onana.
Spurs.
Onana.
I have placed a United 6, so how can I go and tell Onana? He will have so many clean sheets and United not scoring, then it can happen.
Okay. Moving on to the game week fixtures. This particular game, we'll just quickly run it by. It starts off with
United.
no, it starts with
Ipswich
Ipswich versus Liverpool.
away. First,
Sorry, United versus Fulham. First game. No?
First
Yeah.
game. United versus Fulham
at
home.
Old Trafford. Emil Smith Rowe taking on
Emil Smith Rowe
and
haunting
Alexi Iwobi. Two
Iwobi.
Arsenal boys taking on
Haunting United
on-
on the first day.
But I think United should easily win that particular game. I think it should be a good game.
2-0.
3-1 to United.
2-0 to United.
2-0 to United, I think.
2-0
Yeah.
to United. Okay, Ipswich versus Liverpool. the new boys at home, so there will be a lift. I'm sure. I'm not
waiting
saying
for
don't discount an upset because the fans will be up for it. It's their first game in the Premier League after a long time.
the newcomers, the first 5 games,
Games,
they
very
will
difficult,
go,
very
And also,
difficult
and
to
also
play.
Liverpool new
All guns,
manager.
all
So,
guns,
so
yeah.
it will add that this an added bonus of being in pressure.
I will say 3-2 to Liverpool.
I will say maybe 2-2, 2-2 draw.
I
Liverpool.
feel Ipswich will start the first half with 1-0 lead. Then Liverpool will
Wow.
fight back 3-1.
3-1. Okay. Arsenal versus Wolves.
Straight 3-0
Straight game?
Arsenal. I think it's going to
I
be an
would
easy
say
game for
2-0,
Arsenal.
2-0, 2-0.
Yeah.
I feel Wolves will struggle this season, so
Yeah.
3-0.
Everton, Brighton. 2.
Oh, that's a tricky game actually.
Ever-
Everton, considering they sold Onana, so
I
reinforcements
feel
in midfield.
Brighton are stronger than ever.
Yeah, Brighton have a very
Attack
good
wise,
team.
they're
Attack
very
wise,
good,
very
very
good.
good team.
And
Yeah.
also they are the team which comes back and means if they are back also they will come
They
back.
are
and
missing
score.
one key player though. Pascal Gross
Yeah,
has left.
That's it.
Brighton, he's been a very unsung hero
yeah.
in the Premier League. Actually, he's been a tremendous servant for the Premier League.
He's also a FPL hero.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Lot
a,
of-
Yeah.
he's a tremendous player. He's a tremendous value player. He just goes under the radar. Just does his
Value
business.
for the money.
Value
Yeah.
for money. He comes as a defender in FPL, but
Yeah.
plays midfield and gets points. That is about Pascal
He
Gross.
gives assists,
Assist, yeah.
everything he will give.
Yeah.
So yeah, Brighton will win it. I guess 3-1.
2-1 Brighton.
I'm saying
Brighton.
1-0 to Brighton. And next game is Newcastle versus Southampton.
Yeah, Newcastle. I
The
think
North
they'll go.
versus the South.
They'll go all guns blazing. You know,
Although I'm a Sunderland fan, I feel
3-1.
Newcastle.
Callum
will win.
Wilson
I'm
is
saying
going to
3-1.
start.
3-1. Isaac, Alexander Isaac.
Isaac 3-1.
Tonali is back. So
Guimaraes,
Guimaraes,
lot of attack power. I think 3-1 Newcastle.
3-0.
3-0. Okay.
Forest, I think
Forest,
Forest is a relegation
Bournemouth.
team for me. Bournemouth is good. Last season
But
they played
Bournemouth,
really well.
Bournemouth without
No, trust
Solanke.
me.
Now,
That will be interesting.
or will Eddie Nketiah replace Solanke?
yeah, then advantage Bournemouth, but as of now,
I
I,
see-
feel it's
I see a boring nil-nil draw there.
Yeah.
But since it's
Nil-nil
the
or
opening,
1-1 maybe.
yeah, since it's the opening weekend, maybe 1-1.
1-1.
Next is a very exciting game. West
Superb
Ham,
game, yeah.
West Ham versus Aston Villa.
I think anyone can win this game.
Moyes versus good evening.
Good evening, yeah.
Will it be a good evening for Villa? I think Villa will nick it. I think West Ham will struggle a little bit. I would say 3-2 to Villa.
I feel Aston Villa 2-1. But it's an away game, so
I think
you
it's a
never know.
draw. I think it's draw. 2-2. 2-2 draw.
Okay,
West Ham
then
against,
moving on to the
Villa.
Sunday fixtures. It starts off with Brentford versus Crystal Palace.
Brentford are very good at home.
Oh.
They're always
And-
perform at
yeah,
home. No
and
matter which
Palace
top
struggles
team comes.
away from home.
Palace
And
struggles
also
away from
Palace
home. So-
no Gul. They have
Margui has gone.
gone.
You
So
know.
their defense is a
Gil.
little
Yeah.
shaky. So.
Yeah, so
2-0
Newcastle.
2-0 Brentford. I think
2-0.
they'll be convincing. I think Brentford will win.
Yeah, I
So
would say,
I
Tony.
feel even Tony will surprise you and scores a few goals.
He'll score a penalty. He'll not surprise me. From open play, he'll do a tap in, he'll score.
Yeah.
And the big game of the week.
Big game of the week. Should we call it big game of the week?
Chelsea
Because
against,
Chelsea are a mid-table club now. Yeah, it is a game of the week.
Can you predict the Chelsea 11 for that
I
game?
can't. I don't think so. Even
But-
Maresca can.
But the thing is,
I don't think so. Even Maresca. Maresca is going to sit with some 22 shortlisted players, and he's just going to pick chits, and he's like, "This is my 11."
He's just going to make a FPL kind of a team and then say, okay, who am I going to put?
Master
Fit in.
versus the apprentice, it will be like that.
Yeah, it is Master versus Apprentice. It is Battle of the Bald Heads.
Yeah.
4 bald head managers in top
League.
teams.
Yeah.
Slot, Ten Hag,
Slot, Ten Hag,
uh,
Pep Guardiola.
Pep Guardiola.
Maresca.
Maresca. So yeah, who do you give it to?
Season
City.
will open up if Chelsea pulls out a surprise.
Yeah, that'll be the start.
amazing
That'll be
start.
start of the season. That'll be the great
Yeah.
start. To the
Hoping
Yeah.
so.
Hoping.
Hoping that Chelsea pulls out a surprise.
And also home game also.
Then
So,
I think we can predict 1-0 to Chelsea or
season. No, I would say 2-0 to City.
I would also go safe and tell.
No. I think it's Chelsea. I think they're going to win it. First game. No, they're going to start well. I don't know what they're going to do in the season, but at least they'll start well. They'll win. I think 1-0 or 2-0 Chelsea. That's about it.
That's coming from an Arsenal fan.
No, I mean, City are the competitors, no, for us.
Okay. Moving on to the last game of this game week. Leicester versus Spurs. Leicester back
have
in
a
the Premier
new
League
manager
after
for Leicester.
1 year away.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Cunning Fortress.
Will there be a bounce? I mean, it will be difficult. I am not saying for Spurs it will be difficult. Any team coming back into the Premier League,
They'll push.
they will push. The crowd will be up for it. So I think Tottenham will find it hard, and I think it will be a draw. And
King Power
that is-
Stadium.
yeah.
King Power Stadium and new manager, Steve Cooper.
None of us put Tottenham in top 6. I mean,
We didn't even think of Tottenham in top 6.
We didn't think of Tottenham as well as Chelsea.
I mean Chelsea. I did say 8th. I did say 8th. Chelsea will finish.
I think there'll be an upset this game. Leicester,
Leicester
the new boys coming in and
schooling the old boys.
schooling Spurs.
They've done it
and-
in past, so
Yeah, they've done it.
Yeah.
You cannot
underestimate Leicester.
underestimate Leicester.
So yeah, one.
You think that there'll be a opening day hat trick from Jamie Vardy coming back to the Premier League?
I would be
That
surprised.
would be something.
That would be something.
I would be surprised if he plays more than 60-70 minutes.
Yeah.
No way.
I mean, but hat trick he can
Hat-trick,
score in
yeah.
10 minutes
Yeah,
also.
You know,
Left
Jamie
foot,
Vardy.
right foot header, perfect hat trick.
That would be the perfect start for as an Arsenal fan for me. The opening day screwing Tottenham's life.
But I can't. I would say 2-1 to Tottenham. I would still say. Actually, no, 2-2. I will say draw.
2-1. I think 2-1 Leicester. Leicester are going to win it. 2-1.
Yeah, 1-0 to Leicester.
1-0 to Leicester.
So that's it. We have
That's it.
predicted all the games for this particular weekend. We have predicted the top 4. Top 6 and bottom 3. Do you want to go 7th and 8th as well? Now that we have not done it.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe.
So for me, 7th will be Spurs and 8th is Chelsea.
Brighton can surprise.
I mean, your call.
Yeah, 7 can be Brighton.
Uh,
8 can be Spurs or Chelsea. 8,
oh,
9,
somebody's 9th or 10th one.
Seventh is
Brighton can surprise you because they have a good team.
They have a good team, but they
Very
also
tough
have a
call.
new manager. It is De Zerbi has moved on. So
West Ham is still there. Don't you think West Ham will?
West Ham is
West
also-
Ham is also.
I think
But
West Ham
I
will
give
struggle a
West
little
Ham.
bit.
Okay.
I think West Ham will struggle a little bit this season. But overall, we've covered just about everything. Premier
Do you
League.
think Everton will survive this time around?
That's a good question.
Last
actually.
time- last time-
they fought relegation. They just in the last 4
Yeah.
games, just came out of relegation. And this time also they have not added, some good signings or strengthened their back. So
Since
maybe
you are
they're-
told we have spoken about Forest and Wolves, actually Everton looks even more pathetic. in paper.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin is
Yeah.
one striker.
One striker.
There's only one striker for them. If he's, I think, Tosun is still there. Saint Tosun is there. He's only going to play some 10 games or 12 games, whichever game he's going to play.
Let's just
You
go
know,
through.
That's
No, I
about
think
it.
so. Everton have a good squad. No, they have a good squad. In terms of their strikers,
The strikers
terms of
are,
bench. Mope.
Neil Maupay,
Mope, yeah.
Beto,
Levan and Dai.
Who is
Jack
in
Harrison.
That's what I'm
NBA?
saying.
No, they've got Jack Harrison from
Jack
Leeds.
Harrison from Leeds.
Wow.
Yeah. They got last season itself. Jack Harrison was.
Lindstrom.
Lindstrom.
Lindstrom
Oh,
is
yeah.
a good addition.
Gay is all.
Yeah.
Dukomor, Gay.
So I mean,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, but I would still stick to my bottom 3.
Defense.
But you see the defense, again it's the old boys, young
Tarkowski and
Tarkowski,
Michael
Keane and
Keane.
Coleman. I think that is, I mean,
Hello, they have Brathwaite, Jared Brathwaite, 80 million, and they refuse to sell. So
never know.
okay, so that's it from us at Fundamentals, guys. See you next week. we'll come up with a schedule for the weekly videos. We like to keep it consistent and regularly upload it on one particular day at one particular time. Stay updated for that particular update. Happy weekend, happy Independence Day to all of you. And until next time, let's go.
Fundamentals.
Please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I know we've told many a times that we will try to be consistent. We'll again say the same thing that
We will try to be consistent. Yeah.
because
Not like Chelsea this time.
all of us,
Like
please
City.
do understand that all of us have working a real-time job as well. It is not that we only do this. So most of the times our work is what keeps us away. Work and family is what keeps us away from doing this on a regular basis. But your love and
Support is
your
needed,
support will always bring us back to this particular platform right in front of you on a regular basis. So until next time, thank you. Stay notified.
Let's go.
Fundamentals.
Again.
End.